Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Done this analysis several times before, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. But after Friday's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. First, I'm going to do a little house cleaning. Go ahead and get rid of that line. Sure, that level still pertains. It's just not relevant, and from a presentation point of view, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So if there is any sort of near-term bounce, early next week, right around this 1545 mark is going to be that first initial level of resistance. If the price can get up through there, then you'll want to keep an eye on those moving averages right there. That purple line is the 50-period moving average. That pink line is the 200-period moving average. So those would be the next key levels to watch. However, first step is just simply not only really continuing to consolidate and go sideways, but then work its way upwards and get above 1545. Then you can turn your attention to those other areas. But from the resistance viewpoint, those are going to be the two key levels. As far as areas of support are concerned now, first key level, which is looking like it bounced off of today, actually didn't quite go down there, but right around the $15.15 mark, $15.10 mark. But if you go through the history of things, you can see this has been doing a good job so far of acting as support. You can see acted as support there. Like I said, today didn't quite hit it, but got within the vicinity of it. So keep a close eye on that, and that'll be an important level going forward. And just to offer up a little bit more context, I'm not saying that's a do or die level, but if the price does break below that one and then just continue to separate to the downside, at that point it's starting to put the chart, or the price in a territory on the chart that it hasn't been seen for several weeks. And not to insult your intelligence, but when price movements begin to go back to where it was, not exactly a sign of true strength. But as of right now, I would still just chalk this all up to a healthy pullback, healthy consolidation. But that kind of all starts to change if the price were to go down to that 1510 mark, and then, like I said, particularly break through it and then continue to separate to the downside of it. But all in all, like I said, in my opinion right now, I still would chalk all this up to a healthy pullback and consolidation. So we'll see what next week brings. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.